What is going on, guys? So want to bring you a video here. This is actually first Madden video of Madden 23. Been playing the game a lot. Obviously been a little slow to get the videos out, but that's going to change here in the near future. So what we're looking to do is beat the meta defense right now. I'm sure everybody that's played the game so far, especially if you played it any type of competitively, we've all seen basically the 3-3-5 basically take over the game with linebacker blitz 0. It's a tough blitz. It's a looping blitz, so it's just difficult to pick up. Basically, there's no real way to pick it up. It's made for very quick reads, and then on offense, obviously, without no of your abilities, none of your abilities, route tech, different things coming through. It's really hard to get off the ball. A lot of people are jamming. You get into the higher level corners. You're not getting off the ball. They're getting to you, and then to add to it, if you don't have a really good quarterback, which a lot of the good quarterbacks in the ultimate team right now are going for a huge amount of coin, you're getting the under pressure throws. And this year, under pressure throws are throwing the ball to the other field. I mean, your sideline guys have better chances of catching it, or it's thrown it directly to some middle linebacker standing in the middle of the field. It's very important this year to kind of have your feet set. So obviously, the way I've been combating the 3-3-5 meta is to make extremely quick reads. I know you're going to see a ton of people out here bring up a lot of different videos and things like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is bunch offset. So I've been running the Carolina Panthers playbook basically because of the 3-3-5 meta. So it's bunch offset has a unique play in there that it can use to frustrate people in the 3-3-5, and that's this double post. Now there's a lot of playbooks that have this double post in it. They're not really out there yet. So right now I'm using the Panthers double post, so that's what we're going to call here. And the way people are setting this up, obviously, it's just to pinch linebackers and, contain. Some people will press. Some people do different things. They'll bring their safeties down, get them in better positions. So what we like here is the unique look really to do a double drag here in the center, which are good man beaters. And then we got the big post over the top. And then this year, what is very different is this C out route to the left. That's actually a really good man beater as well. That thing it kind of cooks man at times, especially if they are inside shading, which some people tend to do, not all the time versus this formation. But really what is going to frustrate people is the Thomas route here. So this Thomas route here flattens, and if you time the route, you can really get it up the field, but just flatten them out here, and that didn't really work out my way. But if you flatten it out and throw it a little bit sooner, it really can be a route to where you get one-on-one with your tight end, and a lot of the ultimate team tight ends that are out there, they will be able to beat that guy on like a stiff arm, or you'll get the tackle battle animation, you beat him, you get 10 yards. You can sit there and do that to really, really frustrate them until what they're basically going to try to do is their first thing to do is to try to bring this guy down like this, or they'll bring him over here. This here is a mistake. Clearly, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to throw that tight end on a drag and make him cover it with a man, and then hit the post over the top. Because what he has to do is he has to respect the drags and the man. But if he comes down here like this, that's when you start to change the play calls. So you can start changing the play calls to flood, different things like that. I'm going to show you that in this video. But they'll kind of come down here like this, and this even sometimes, let's click off of him. He'll kind of reset. This sometimes will create like a trail to it, to where, see how he goes over top and kind of hits? That almost messes it up. That almost makes it even easier to hit off the line. So that's really the first way that I try to frustrate. And usually I can get 7 points, maybe I get 14 points. And a lot of times with my defense and the way I run it and what I feel like are good adjustments, that's when he'll come over here like this. I get up by 14 points, or maybe you get up 14-7, something like that. It kind of sways the game into your favor, where you can kind of manipulate it and be able to get yourself a win. But if he's sitting over here like this, and Reed's actually a halfway decent safety, the next thing we can kind of look at is to try to hit the big post over the top to Anderson. We'll see how that kind of develops. You'll see that kind of go over, and then you see it. And if you get enough time, you can really hit it across the middle. So this play really has a ton of man beaters in it and can kind of give you, but you can see the pressure. Baker Mayfield's not the best quarterback, but he's probably what you're going to be working with in mud. So let's try to press these guys again. Let's See how this works. So see there, he had a good jam on me. It still gets open, but in MUT, I'm gonna be honest, that right there is probably gonna be thrown a mile over his head. That's really, this meta is not here to stay. Let's be clear. This meta, as the game develops and as we get abilities, this meta here is not going to stick around for a really, really long time. So the next thing we kind of want to look at is on the left side is the C route as well. So we got a couple different ways, a couple things he's going to have to respect on the left side. We really want to get something that he's got to respect on the right side. And that outside breaking route right there is really good. And if you get a really good route runner, right now currently Jamar Chase is my guy to use either in the Anderson spot or on the left wide open. You can kind of flip this to be able to use him in both if you'd like. He has good deep route running, really gets himself some separation. And then Gabriel Davis, the headliners, is the one that I kind of try to use on the backside. What I consider is a backside slant, which we'll see in the upcoming plays. So here we run this one more time. And we're going to throw this one here with guys playing off. We're going to try to hit the tight end right off the jump. See how he gets that little bump? It creates that one-on-one. And breaking tackles right now, especially when you have a big tight end versus a safety, has been going my way. So the next thing we want to do is, let's back out of this. Choose some new plays. His second play is really Flood. Been using Flood a lot. Flood's a really, really good again this year in Madden. So we'll put that in here, and then we'll go Flood. The difference between Flood this year and really the years past is the out route is different. You don't throw the out route right when it breaks. The key to throwing the out route is really to throw the out route after he has already made his break. So you need to hesitate for like 1 second, and that can kind of get you in trouble. But that's where the gap in the opening really is going to be created, is after the break is already made. If you try to throw too early, he kind of short throws it and throws it into the corner almost. Doing so, that kind of creates a lot of picks. So if I throw it real early, you see how he kept it right on the corner's edge. It's too soon, so you got to really wait for that out route to break. Again, very dangerous with the way the meta is. A lot of times I'll take circle and I'll throw motion slants are really back this year. So I'll take him and motion him out, throw him up, and see the blitz even, he got a good shed there in the very beginning. But the motion out and slant, and then we'll try to hit the flood. So a lot of times, hopefully, we're not getting that same pressure from up the middle. If we are, that's where that tight end route in the PA post kind of comes in. The problem really with this is what I'll run when I'm trying to actually try to block it. And the only way I've found to block it, and I think Gutfox covered this, is to double the end that's on the running back. And I've heard this kind of multiple times. Doubling the end that's on the running back and blocking that running back. It's been able to create just a little hesitation of a second, and that gives you enough time to be able to throw that out route or even try to throw the big post that you're trying to hit over the middle with the PA post play. So if the only problem with doing this and blocking your running back is really, it takes away a really good man beater, and you're doubling down on the guy to the left. So sometimes you get a little glitchy animation with the lineman that's the defensive tackle. Doesn't happen quite often. Baker Mayfield throw out a sack. So it can just get so ugly when you're sitting there throwing out a sack. Hopefully these two plays here are enough to get you to where you can get them out of this defense, and helps you with your frustration that you have. The other thing I wanted to cover in this video is kind of a different formation. You can still run PA dig fork's a good one to try to hit over the top. Again, time is a really big problem. A lot of these zig routes, you see dig return and you see up here smash return. They really work, but again, takes time to develop. The biggest problem with time to develop plays right now is the quarterbacks aren't very good. So with the quarterbacks not being very good, they're throwing the ball to Jupiter. It's fucking crazy, honestly. It's really no good. The other thing I want to show you is trying to manage guys that don't run this all the time. They don't have an understanding of the way the man plays. So when they come out in nickel blitz, they're going to pinch their line, and they're not going to have a realization that left safety has to get all the way over to the right running back. So a lot of times you'll see them, they need to take, what they have to do is they have to take the safety manually and carry him over here. But if he sits over here like this, it is an extremely hard run for that middle linebacker to hit this route, especially versus Joe Mixon. And literally off the line, you'll hit that to the edge and kind of go up the field. One of my favorite things to do when I need a first down, I save that really. I don't throw that out in the beginning. I kind of save this play to kind of go out for the first down. Now there's some out routes and there's some, some tight things, but this is personally the way that I find it best to beat this 3-3-5 defense, and how I've gotten some people to kind of get out of that defense while it's still currently the meta. So hopefully this video helped you out, guys. I just want to do a quick one, get out there, expect some more videos. I'm going to try to do these things daily. Really want to get back into it with Madden 23. Love the game so far. I think it's in a really great state. I don't think it's necessary to actually patch this blitz. I think as the players get better, I think, quarterbacks won't get the throw under pressure animation from so far away. Their ratings will get up, so you won't have them shitty errant throws that you're getting right now. I think wide receivers will start to be able to beat the corners. I think corners right now are a little overpowered, especially coming out with the Carl Davis and the Jarius Sneed, so you face some kind of demons that you're kind of facing there. But all in all, I think this defense is very beatable, and I think with it being cover zero, it's going to not become it's slowly going to be out of meta, because people are just going to be getting beat for one play touchdowns pretty often, especially when route tech comes out. So if you guys aren't already, like the video, subscribe. More videos going to come out soon. Appreciate you guys watching, and catch you guys next time.